Hi, welcome. Thanks for clicking on this video today. Today I'm going to be talking about the Australian classic Ocean Girl, a show that aired through the peak of the girls' obsession with dolphin phase of the early 1990s. Think of your Lisa Frank, those weird earrings with dolphins on them, dolphin bedspreads. Also, on a completely unrelated note, I found this Barbie Baywatch commercial, and this is also a perfect encapsulation of what the 90s were and this obsession with dolphins. Enjoy.
Baywatch Barbie looks out to sea. A dolphin's in trouble. I'll set him free. She dives right in. Barbie! Then Baywatch Barbie rescues him. Dolphins so happy to be on the rocks. You're a great lifeguard. Now they're always together, best friends forever. I love you too.
Man, what a time to be alive. Anyway, let's get into it. This video will contain spoilers, but if you're worried about spoilers from a kids show that aired over 20 years ago, I don't know, man, that's really on you. Ocean Girl is an Australian kids sci-fi show that centers around Neri, a girl with superhuman capabilities and the ability to communicate with whales. While living a life of complete isolation on a deserted island, Neri discovers two brothers, Jason and Brett Bates. The three form a friendship, and the two brothers help Neri on a quest to find out where she comes from and why she is on Earth. Jason and Brett Bates live under the sea in Ochra. Yeah, that's how it's said. Ochra, Oceanic Research Centre of Australia, where their mother is working on developing a way to understand and communicate with whales to help facilitate interspecies communication. As the show goes on, we learn that Neri is from an alien ocean planet and came to Earth with her father on a mission to repair the damage done to Earth's ocean. While Neri discovers more about herself in her quest, we are introduced to Ubri, who are on a mission to both find the spacecraft that landed on Earth and the inhabitants, whilst also working on projects that harm the ecology surrounding Ochra. Because, coincidences, am I right? If you want a more detailed plot description or want to find out how Ocean Girl ends without watching the 4 seasons, truly just go on the Ocean Girl Wikipedia page. Someone dedicated a fair amount of time to writing a pretty detailed plot summary. But if you really just want the gist of it, the show consists of a lot of scenes of Neri swimming and her communicating with a humpback whale, which is honestly done pretty well. For sure, the best part of Ocean Girl was the universe creating. The sets and costuming really created a distinct Ocean Girl style. Ochra is fun and slightly futuristic. I think as a kid I thought it was a spaceship for whatever reason, even though logically that doesn't make any sense. And I really love how this ship has these weird little gadgets like this lunch tray dispenser, and they committed to this color scheme of blue and yellow, even down to the shower head. Just looks excellent. The uniforms for the most part are always these shorts and tank tops, which were both fashionable in 1994 and are somehow back in 2021. This chick's even wearing a bum bag, which we all know is still the height of fashion. The kid's hair is also just straight up wild, with like random fringes you can only describe as stairs, this curly red bob thing, and some fun updos. I mean, look at this girl's hair. Eva for sure had the same hair at Cynthia's wedding. Like, how can you not love all of this? This show didn't take itself seriously at all, and it was fun to look at as a kid. And if you're thinking Ocean Girl took inspiration from Xenon Girl of the 21st century, you'd be wrong, because Xenon came out in 1999. Ocean Girl is 100% a kids show, and with the kids show comes a lot of interesting acting choices. Some of the cast are doing a genuinely pretty decent job, especially surprisingly child actors, which for the most part are pretty believable.
We're looking for Johnny Mack.
What did you say to him if you found him?
We heard he might know something about a baby girl.
But there are also some actors who made some choices that I'm going to say don't work. Here are a sampling of my favorites.
10-year-old boy we're talking about. You can't just abandon
Doctor,
him.
it's dark outside. On top of that, there's a tropical storm about to hit this area like an express train.
That's all the more reason to keep searching.
I will not risk other lives in these conditions.
This guy really just called it in that day.
Stand aside.
We cannot. Only Malakat may enter.
You will stand aside for me, the Princess Shashiba. I command you now!
Look, they gave it the best with what they were given. These last two are just a comment on such a specific accent choice that I completely do not understand.
Thank you for your observation, Agent Hauser. But I'd really appreciate it if you put your mind to more constructive matters.
That would be extraordinary, Doctor.
Everything about this girl is extraordinary, Mr. Forsyth. That is why wherever she is, I want her.
Like, what was that? Just like, don't do an accent. Ocean Girl first aired in 1994 and it ran for 4 seasons and aired in a bunch of countries. If you're curious what a dubbed version sounds like, here's the German version for you.
Denn sah in der Tiefe die Wunde.
Was soll das bedeuten?
Das weiß ich nicht. Ich komme aus Indien.
Ocean Girl even inspired a reboot called The New Adventures of Ocean Girl, which aired in 2001. The animated series ran for 1 season, has some serious early 2000s animated vibe to it, which I'm here for. The animated series follows Neri on her quest to stop an evil space wizard. Just great, excellent plot point. And recover a sacred crystal that the wizard stole. Like, don't worry at all if you missed it and you are worried about keeping up with the Ocean Girl canon. There's no stress here. The show creator confirmed that it is distinctly separate from the original, so you don't need to worry about the integrity of Ocean Girl or the Ocean Girl canon or the extended Ocean Girl universe. But I will say that the show is definitely worth the watch from cringe factor alone.
King Nemon, these strange events are not new to us. Before we were driven from our homes and came to live on Oceania, our people experienced quakes.
In 2013, it was announced that there would be a new show, Ocean Girl Next Generation. However, the show's IMDb page is blank and contains only this image, so I have a sinking feeling that it's not happening. Okay, I really don't have anything to put in this section, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk about this review from Common Sense Media, where the reviewer states, Ocean Girl puts one in mind of a tween lost. The plot is almost as complex and twisty, although pitched to a much younger audience and thus nearly sexless and gentle. But the action is still crackling and non-stop. The mysteries are many, and the lead character Neri is enchanting. I genuinely don't know what to do with that and how to unpack any of that, but it's really like the best review one can get. So congrats, Ocean Girl. That really brings me to the end of this video. I just want to say Ocean Girl rules and you should watch all of it. It is wild and it is fun. Thanks for making it this far, if you made it this far. It means a lot to me, and you could consider, I don't know, checking out some of my other videos which are in a similar vibe to this one. There's a lot of kids shows from the 90s that I loved that make no sense now, and I want to look at them all the time. You can also subscribe if you feel the need, or like this video if you liked it, and that's really it. Continue to live your best life.